So I decided to come to the museum and I saw this. I was looking at somebody's Pinterest last night concerning the whitewashing of art. Um, and you see a lot of pictures like this on it, but the original paintings were actually of dark skinned people with even afros with curly hair. And so I just read that the paintings concerning this are called the Savior Mundi, which means the hoax of who the Savior is. So a lot of people know that Cesar Borgia is who they are representing, which would be the false Christ. And there he is, I guess. He was the gay son of the Pope. As you can see, they're all throwing up the triple six with their hands. So this is how they went and they deceived people into thinking that Jesus was white with arts. As you can see, all these people have been whitewashed. None of them actually look like that. And if you look at Leonardo's paintings, you will see that he even drew these people as they actually were. And these are from, it looks like 1790 to 1820 for that one. This one is the 18th century, so Leonardo was before that, and he drew them, you know, as they looked. But the whole thing, and I believe this is Cesar Borgia himself, the false Christ. This one looks like him as well. So, I'm not quite sure why they wanted to deceive everyone into thinking that Jesus was white, but that's what people do when they're trying to have control over others. The Catholic Church, they often use the crucifix with the Christ hanging from it. I'm like, why are you boasting in crucifying him? You're supposed to be boasting in his resurrection. But that's what they do because they actually take pride in crucifying the Christ. That's why they set up all those statues at the Vatican, because they truly don't actually worship the true Messiah. So that's why they put Cesar Borgia in place. And a lot of people don't really understand what they worship or who they worship. They don't read their Bibles. But Ezekiel talks about how his people were bowing to Tammuz, which, I think there's probably some kind of relation there. As you can see, this Pope or whatever, he has the hat of Dagon, which is the Philistine god. I guess that's Mother Mary, their version of it. So you'll often see these guys with the two fingers, which is the same sign as the Baphomet, and then they're often holding this little spherical item. You'll see Cesar Borgia holding that as well. And now this is closer, I guess, to the complexion. But yeah, and they also worship Mary, which is completely against God. Like, you can read 5 minutes into the Bible and figure that out. But people learn by man and not by doing their own research, usually. Can't say nothing about feminizing men. This is how so many men want to dress today. Oh, he's got a little parrot. Look at this, man. Every time they show the black folks, they show them as slaves. But I'm like, well, the Hebrews were called Yaya Negroes. They had kingdoms all over the world. That's what they want to convince people of. They want to convince the black people that they were just slaves and nothing before that. Don't fall for it. So we've got some Negro popes here. I don't know what year that was from, but it's quite intriguing. This one is called the Altered Television Set. Now, I was just talking to a man yesterday about the media and how they all really have an agenda. And just TV programming in general. That's why it's called television programming, because the whole idea is to program people. People spend most of their time watching TV, getting their information from TV, and then all of a sudden they're programmed. But yeah, this is why I like abstract art, contemporary art, because it's not actually, I don't know, what does that look like to you? It looks like a little something to me. Well, I was going to say, I like contemporary art because you can kind of put your own meaning into it, but, of course the artist has their meaning. It doesn't come from nowhere. Now, this one is interesting. This is by an artist, Robert Pruitt, which is Yeah, well, he's either from Harlem or from Houston. I don't know. But it's interesting how people are always looking for these superheroes to mimic or whatever the deal is. But every day I see homeless people on the street and no one goes out and feeds them or talks to them. That's what a real superhero does. But there's also this guy, I don't know, could be a father, something like that. Probably teaching this kid to do the right thing. I mean, it starts with that, to be honest. A lot of people would probably save the souls of others if they just helped other people around them. I'm going to guess what this is about. You can't serve two masters. You'll love one and hate the other. The love of all money is the root of evil. It reminds me of that Justin Bieber video. I don't know, it came out like 7 years ago. Where are you now? They show all these flashes of like writing and that kind of thing. Tattoos basically represent what's written on your heart, your body, your mind, your soul. That's also why God said don't get tattoos for the dead, because oftentimes it's representing that guy right there. Nothing good comes out of it. Just show God your heart. That's all. Yeah, with more sun god imagery. Dun, dun, dun. Oftentimes they will use this emblem with the IHS, but it actually looks like the compass in the middle that they use concerning the Freemasons, and it looks like an IXXI, which I don't know if you've seen the beer Dos Equis, but same thing. So yeah, here's their little deception. I'll be praying so hard for God to reveal these things, because they have been in charge for too long. Bro, take a look at this. Are you kidding? Is that not the Baphomet right there? These people are nuts. I don't even know why that's in there. And then you got this chilling. What is this, Matthew? I wonder if anyone can actually read that. Reminds me of that meme where Jesus is like sitting down talking to all his followers, and he was like, there I was, the only white guy in the middle of the Middle East. Look at them. Baby Cesar. One's from Italy. The Russian catacombs actually shows what they truly did look like. Look at it. What is this ball that he's holding? Is he going bowling? Is that what's going on? That's how you know it's not Jesus. It's Cesar Borgia, the gay pope of the sun, or the gay son of the pope. Look at him. That is so funny. He's so holy. He's so holy.